Hey y'all, let's get to cooking. Hey y'all, here are the ingredients that we'll be using for our poke cake, our eggnog poke cake. You know we love a poke cake around here. So it's very easy because we're using a box mix. We're using some Jell-O, some heavy whipping cream, some eggnog, a little sour cream, our oil. We're going to use 3 eggs that are not here, but we have them out, our milk, cinnamon, nutmeg, and we'll get to baking in just a minute. Hey y'all, welcome back to Memaw's house. I am in the kitchen. It's almost Christmas and we can feel it in the house. So today we're going to do a little baking. My sisters are coming over here to bake our hermit cake, but I'm not filming that. I'm going to bake a poke cake. You know how we like a good poke cake over here at Memaw's house? So we're going to make an eggnog poke cake just to have for us to eat today. So join me as I put my apron on and let's get to cooking. Now, I usually fix my boxed cakes just a little bit differently. I start with cracking my eggs into the bowl, and then I will add the other wet ingredients. These ingredients are usually oil and water or oil and milk, depending on what I'm going to do. I hardly ever use a box cake the way it is traditionally used or with the recipe that's on the back of the box. I always add a little something. So today I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of sour cream, and then I'm going to add some eggnog because we want this to be eggnog flavored. So I've cracked the eggs in the bowl, and now let's go ahead and get our sour cream and our other liquid ingredients or wet ingredients measured out. I normally will put the wet ingredients together, get them whisked together, and then add the dry cake mix. Now that I have my 1/2 cup of sour cream, 1/2 cup of eggnog, and I'm going to add a 1/2 cup now of regular vegetable oil. And I'm going to get that whisked together after I add my nutmeg and cinnamon. Now, once this is whisked together, I'm going to go ahead and add the dry ingredients from the box cake mix. We'll get this whisked together. I don't want to whisk it too much. I don't want a dry cake. And I think that whisking it too much will incorporate too much air, which makes for a dry cake. So we like it moist around here. And I'm going to just mix it together gently, and then we'll put it in our aluminum pan to get it baked. And of course, I'm going to prepare my pan like I do with all of my cake pans or my cakes, and just add a little bit of Pam or baking spray, and then I'm going to get it into my oven. I am baking this in a 350-degree oven, and it's going to bake for about 20 to 30 minutes. Now the cake is actually baked for 25 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and take it out and let it cool for just a few minutes before I poke it. Okay, y'all, so the cake is done. I have to let it cool for a little bit, and you know how it works with a poke cake. Then I'm going to poke it. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and mix together my cream part, which is the pudding. And the difference with this pudding is I'm going to make a regular instant pudding, but I'm going to add eggnog. And it's going to give it that eggnog flavor, I hope. And I'm going to add some cinnamon and some nutmeg, which also will give it the eggnog flavor. Now, usually to make the pudding, just instant pudding, you use, the instructions on the box say you use 3 cups of milk. But I want it to be a little bit thicker so that it can hold under the whipped topping and it not sink all the way into the cake like liquid. So I'm going to use 1 cup of milk and 1.5 cups of eggnog. I want the eggnog flavor. I didn't want it too sweet, but I still wanted it to be thick enough and taste like eggnog. So I've added that. Now let's get to whipping. This takes a minute, so I'll whip it a little bit and then I'll let the camera take over. Also, to enhance that eggnog flavor, I'm going to add just a pinch of nutmeg and a little bit of cinnamon.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria jubilee, while your joyous strains prolong. What the gladsome tidings be, which inspire your hapless song. Glory in excelsis Deo.
Now it's thickened just to the consistency that I want. It's going to thicken even more, but in the meanwhile, while it's thickening some more, I'm going to go ahead and poke my cake. And you want to poke holes that are big enough to have that pudding sink into, because a small poke would not allow the thick pudding to sink in like it should. So the cake is poked. Now it's time to pour the pudding over, and then we'll get our whipped topping. But make sure that your cake is nice and cool.
Excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Shepherds, why this jubilee? Why your joyous strains prolong? What the gladsome tidings be, which inspire your hapless song. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Choirs of angels praise. Mary, Joseph, lend your aid, while our hearts in love we raise. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Now, just for a little decoration, I'm going to just sift a little bit of nutmeg. This is 1/8 of a teaspoon, and I don't even do the whole 1/8 of a teaspoon. I'm just doing enough to color the whipped topping. And then I sift a little bit of cinnamon on top as well.
Lend your aid, while our hearts in love we raise.
Okay, y'all, so the cake is done, and I'm going to taste a little piece because you know I can't wait, because that's all that is. So let me get my piece cut, and then we'll get back on camera to taste it.
Choirs of angels praise. Mary,
taste tester's here. There you go.
It's warm, moist, and I like the top.
Do you? What does it taste like?
Eggnog and nutmeg.
Eggnog and nutmeg. Okay, good. Taking your second bite. That's always good. Okay, so here's my taste. I'm just going to taste on Peyton's piece. I want everything. That's eggnog, that's cake, that's fluff, it's Christmas. Y'all be blessed. We'll see you in the next video. Bye. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Here's a video and a playlist for you to enjoy later. Merry Christmas. Bye.